I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing. Go.
Hey y'all, I'm Laverne White,
And I'm Kevin White.
and we're the American Bikers. And today we're going to kind of show you, we pulled a bunch of stuff off of the bike because, well, we had to paint some stuff and stuff like that. So we're going to show you some of the brackets and stuff that was fabricated to make this stuff work. And we're also going to be showing you something that we kind of, we fabricated some other Harley part for the Victory. Yeah, we'll get back to you.
Getting back to you. These are some of the parts that we made for the Victory, as I kind of showed you before, but now we've taken them off after we got them all mocked up and painted them. We made a headlight bracket to mount the headlight on, to come up past the bat wing here.
Should hold it up here more where they can see it, because you can't really see. There you go.
And we made one side to mount up for the saddlebags on one side, and then the other side had to be a lot different, so it had to go in there and come out. And being it was so long, we had to put some reinforcement in there, and we made all this stuff. As I said before, we don't have a lot of money, so we're doing this on a budget, a very small budget. I'd like to say it's because of gas prices, but we didn't have no money before the gas went up.
We really don't have no money now.
Right, so this is all being done with very little of everything. We've made everything to do this. These are the peg pieces that we made to mount the pegs on, because Victory mounts kind of strange, as you can see here. This is a solid bracket, and then this piece has to sit on there, and then our other pieces set up on top of there and mount to that. We made our bat wing and made our brackets, so it just mounts right up. It's just the outer bat wing. It don't have no inner components or nothing like that. We don't have room for any inner components.
So they can see more of how them brackets are.
And they're all fiberglassed in, right into it, and then welded onto these brackets that we made here. We also took a crash bar that's off of a Harley. We don't know what kind of Harley it came off of.
I think it was a 96 or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it came off of.
Or an 06
but
or something.
It did not fit no matter what. So we cut the ends off and at the right angle, and then welded pieces on there. And then being welded, it kind of messed with the chrome. So we put tape up and painted it down. I think it came out looking pretty dang good for and it mounts on the bike great. Other than that, I think we tore it apart. We had to redo that. We had to redo some on the handlebars and chase the threads on there today. The handle grips that we started to use were actually off a Harley, but we discovered that the inner ring here,
it's hanging up there on the wall.
The inner rings are two different sizes. So the housing there will not fit around this one that came off a Harley. Something to always remember if you're messing with Victory, they're different.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that I couldn't make work.
Yeah.
I tried, but we couldn't. We got our headlights mounted up solid now and got them in neat. My fiance went and bought some new lens covers, and she bought a package of 4. We needed one on here and one on her bike, so that left us with a couple extras, which is kind of nice to have. We got them on.
Next thing we got to kind of do the...
So we're mostly tearing the bike apart again.
Yeah.
Starting to paint little pieces. We're going to rip the fenders off and get that ready to paint. We're ripping everything back off now. We got it all mocked up. We know where everything's going, except for our very back bag. And we haven't got that mocked up yet, but we haven't pulled that back off there yet. But we will mock that up first before we strip all that off. As far as the Victory goes, that's where we're at with it. It's coming along pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, we still got to do the front tire and
Yeah, we got to
figure out.
put a new tire on it, new brakes.
Yeah, I got to figure out what kind of brake pads I got to get for that being Brembo.
Well, I'm sure.
With a style, you know what I mean? We got to pull them out. I got to see them so we can.
Yeah, that won't take us much. We'll probably do that here yet to this evening. Pull them off of there so we can find that out. Today we also worked on her bike, which is the bike that we're, instead of taking the bagger to Sturgis, she wants to ride with me and not next to me. So, which is fine with me. I like that idea. And plus, her bike's it's a pretty good bike and pretty sound. We put a wind jammer on the front of it, put some bags on it, put a backrest on there for her, which we needed because we're putting saddlebags on, putting soft bags on it. That I'm still stitching up and making for this bike. We had to make this rack here because the back bag that goes on just slips over a backrest, and it has to have something to sit down on. I got this out of a swap meet deal a long time ago. It was all broke up and cut up, so I remade it so that it would mount on this bike. We're still going to put a crash bar on it.
Looking like a pretty good classic heritage. You know? Nice bike.
Yeah, it's turning into be a lot bigger bike than what
she was thinking it was good. It's looking like a bigger bike.
It's looking like a bigger bike, yeah. But she'll be able to ride it. I know she will. She can ride the bagger. She can surely ride this thing.
Oh yeah, this thing's way easier to pick up than that Ultra.
Yeah, and she picks it up, and so I don't have no doubt that she'll be able to ride it. When she first told me what size of bike she wanted, she came and she looked at my tan shovel here. And, you know,
I'm tripping over shit. There's too much stuff in here.
Man, I'm Mountain Dew strong.
What? Hey.
But this is my pan shovel that I built from scratch. And she first looked at it, she said, well, that's an all right size. And I'm like, yeah, probably not. It don't look too big. I mean, she was talking about the height of it, which is right. But as far as the motor goes, yeah, it's way more than what I don't think she can handle. Well, she could probably handle it, but it's suicide clutch, jockey shift. It's running 14.5 to 1 compression. It's kick only.
It'd throw it right over the bars.
Well, if it's not right, it will. If it's right, it won't. It only takes 1-2 kicks, and it fires up every time. But yeah, if it's not right, it'll kick back, man. And it's got a heck of a kick. As you can see, we've got lots of projects.
Oh yeah, we got Sportster over there. We got a Sportster down there in a box somewhere down under here.
Yeah, the motor's up there.
Yeah. There's part of the motor up there. We got bike parts everywhere.
Yeah.
What? Yep. There's 1, 2. And this here is a Sportster that she bought when she bought that bike. This is our pastor's bike, the one that Kevin gave him. It's a 883 Sportster, 100th anniversary. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it was given to him last year at the Blessing of the Bikes, Biker Sunday, which we are doing again. April, what did you say the date was? I can't remember the date. April 28th or something like that, maybe? We got it in here because we're going to put some forward controls on it and a new tire on the back, and just check it out for him and make sure it's going good. It was the bike that I actually wrecked at 120 mile an hour over the handlebars. Something about when you're going that fast and you lock both brakes up, only one is typically going to work. And it's going to be the front one.
Yep.
Don't try to outrun the cops. Not on an 883 Sportster. It does not work. They will catch you. On a straight run, they will catch you. It's been a good bike though. It was a great bike to me, and this is what I found God on, 100%. 120 miles an hour over the handlebar before I hit ground. I knew who God was.
Yeah.
And so I gave it to the preacher. He did help me get it out of impound and everything, and put up all the money for it. And so we went and took up donations later to give him that money back. And then I donated him the bike on Biker Sunday last year at the Norton Christian Church. And we're going to do that again this year in April. We'll keep you informed on that, y'all. I'd really come check that out. It's
Yep.
if you
Blessing
ever
of the
seen
bikes.
yeah, it's going to be Blessing of the Bikes. We'll have some stickers made up, hopefully.
Yeah, y'all come down and we'll do a meetup and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all stick with us here, because when we go to do that Blessing of the Bikes, man, y'all could, come on down. We'll do a meetup and do all that, because we'll be doing a ride and all that stuff on that, and we'll have the victory done.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Just checking.
It might not have the whole paint job on it, but it's kind of a rat bike the way we're going with it. But okay, it's not looking like a rat bike, but
It's more going towards a freaking Victory Tour Cruiser Harley
92C HD. HD we discovered is $100. It's not Harley Davidson. It's $100 this, $100 that, $100 this. And oh yeah, and there was something else. What did we come up with that we wanted to say about that? What was it? Go fix it.
Go fix it?
Yeah, you go fix this, you go fix that.
Kind of like a Harley. Go fix this, you go fix that. But a lot of this here is all due to because I got stupid and had a wreck. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't even be doing half of this stuff to it. But
No, we probably would have, because you wanted it to be looking like another bike that you almost bought. And this is I told him we can make it look like that, if he got this one. And we're pretty much making it look like that one. A lot of difference, because that was all Victory, I do believe. But,
you just couldn't.
It was all Victory.
Yeah. Well, this one's all American.
It is all American. Yeah, all the way down to the.
You're gonna, ain't you?
The Harley Davidson parts. I'm not sure where all the bolts are coming from, but they're probably made in America somewhere. We haven't used no metric.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for watching, y'all, and hopefully you stuck through to the end of this video. Y'all be safe, and God bless. And don't ride faster than your angels can fly. See you on the next one.